welcome to another digitallifestyle.com video show. And today I'm going to be looking at something different than we'd normally look at. I look at Media Center, things like Windows Home Server and UMPCs. But today I'm going to look at something I use for my music equipment, and that's a tablet PC, and it's the HP TC1100, my kind of old faithful tablet PC. But I thought it'd be interesting to see how I use that with the rest of my music equipment, and how that's really changed the way that I use when I do music recording. And I'm transitioned away from the hardware based equipment like this to just really a controller keyboard and software on the tablet PC. What's nice about the tablet PC is obviously I use the pen on it, and I haven't really got space here for a keyboard and a mouse, and so the tablet PC is ideal. I can touchscreen to use to edit the tracks and music and everything else, all just with the pen, and it works great for me. So I thought what I'll do is have a quick look around some of the software they use and some of the processes I use to go through that. First I'm going to show off some of the actual hardware that I'm using, and what's relevant now and what's sort of less relevant than it used to be. So at the bottom there, the keyboard, there's a Korg car workstation. That used to be my main hardware sequencer that did all the multi-track recording and the drums and everything was done on there. And now I tend to use that for a combination of the sounds and the controller keyboard, but I actually don't use the sequencer on there anymore. I use the sequencer on the tablet PC. And up here is another synth, and I also use that mainly as a controller now. It has got some nice sounds. And then here is a dedicated sound unit, Radius, Korg Radius. And that's a sound controller, and that's a kind of nice hybrid device, because as well as having all the buttons and the controls on there, it's got some software that comes with it that I can use on the tablet PC to control and edit the sounds and program it. So it's a nice dual function device, and it's actually got a USB input which does that control, plus the sequencer can control the device through USB as well. And then on the top there you'll notice I've got a little USB to MIDI controller. MIDI is the way that musical instruments can talk to each other. So the two keyboards connect into the USB controller there and feed into the tablet PC, and I've got a little USB hub there. Up here, the other important part of the whole thing really, that is under that pile of wires, is my little Edirol. It looks like a mixing desk. It is a mixing desk. It's got audio inputs on there. But it's also a USB audio device as well, and that actually works as essentially the sound card for the tablet PC, because the tablet PC's own sound card isn't really up to the job. So all the audio devices, analog sound inputs go into there, and it's also used to capture that audio into the tablet PC through there and output audio through there as well. Because on the tablet PC I've got different software that I can run on there, but some instruments are actually just virtual instruments that go entirely on there. Okay, so let's load up the music editing software. For this I'm going to use Cubase SL3. Now this is running, I should say about the tablet PC, it's TC1100, so this is an older tablet PC running XP. I use a 2710p now, which is a Vista machine for my main tablet PC stuff, for all the podcast stuff. So this is really a dedicated music device now, as well as being kind of a backup PC just in case. But this really does all my music stuff. So I'll show you some ideas what you can do and why the tablet PC is useful for this. So I can create a new project and then add a track. Add a MIDI track. Okay, so I can key stuff in for this and edit stuff and everything, but where this gets more useful is you can have virtual devices. So I can add something simple. Let's go for piano module. So this piano module is pure software, doesn't exist. All the sounds you're going to hear now are from the tablet PC and going out through the sound card. And so I'm going to so okay, any input gets routed out to the piano module. So this is coming from, I'm playing with the controller keyboard down here, and it's going through there. So I've got a nice piano, and that's full courtesy of the tablet PC. So what I'm going to do now is do my normal procedure and do some recording. So I'll record some MIDI. So this is just recording the note information, not the sound. And to show you what this can be useful is I'm going to play a bum note. Okay, so let's stop that now. Let's just check that plays. You can hear that playing back now. So it's playing back the note information, not the actual sounds. So what I can do now is come onto here. I can double click on the file. Okay, and you'll see there, that's the actual notes being played. There's the piano roll. So I can find the note that was the bum note. So there's the note that was wrong, and that was the wrong note. So I could move it around, move it right to the right key, and change the timing of it slightly. And let's put that down there. Or I can just get rid of it completely. So let's remove that, and let's have a listen to it now. You see it coming now. You can see the timeline coming across. So it's in the right key. If it was the wrong note, I could just get rid of it. So that is where the tablet is useful, just being able to pick that up. But what I could do now is completely change that. I don't want a piano. I'm going to use a virtual instrument. This is called the Korg Wave Station, which is a keyboard from the late 80s, 90s, and in fact it's from the 90s, and it's virtualized. So Korg have got sort of virtualized their technology. I can pick a sound. Let's go for that one, and I can say, right, instead of send it to the piano, send it to the Wave Station. And there we go. Let's get something a bit more advanced. I can control this. The great thing with the tablet PC, this. And let's just have a quick look at this track. So this is a more advanced track, so we've got a few different audio tracks on there. So I can play that one. Now, we've got a mixture here of real instruments and virtual instruments. So the real instruments are actual recordings of the other keyboards that are stored in the memory. WAV files are stayed on the hard disk and they play. And alongside that, we've got some virtual instruments being played at the same time. Space to it. So you hear the drums. The drums are from the Radius unit that were played over MIDI and then recorded. A bit of effects put on it, and then a bit of electric guitar, actually from a real electric guitar that I played into the unit, and then added effects. So it's an electric guitar, but I've no pedals or any special effects for it. It's all just done through here, and the effects are added at a later date. So to wrap this up, I'm just going to give it play another track you may be familiar with if you've seen if you listened to the Media Center show. And this is using a combination of devices: the Radius, the Korg keyboards, and it uses the controller box here to control the keyboards, and really the keyboards controlling it. And what's changed using the tablet PC and virtual devices is I'm only really using these more and more as a controller, and these other devices are doing the actual work, the processing work. So what I'm going to play, you may recognise if I just solo one track. Okay. So that's the Media Center show theme. So this is how I normally work with the pen, although just with the camera I'm left-handed actually, so I normally do it that way. So something a sound on here and something down here. So if I was going to just play a lead on top of that, just get it all ready, set the track to record. I'm ready to record.